Dear students, welcome you all to session 15 video of chapter Capital Structure, Financial Management, 5th semester BCom. This is a problem to find out the earning per share under different financial plans. This problem has appeared in examination many times. The question goes like this. A company needs rupees 5 lakh for the construction of a new plant. The following three financial plans are feasible. A. The company may issue 50,000 equity shares at rupees 10 per share. B. The company may issue 25,000 equity shares of rupees 10 per share and 2,500 debentures of rupees 100 denomination bearing 8% rate of interest. C. The company may issue 25,000 equity shares at rupees 10 each and 2,500 preference shares at rupees 100 per share bearing 8% rate of dividend. If the company's EBIT are rupees 10,000, rupees 20,000, rupees 40,000, rupees 60,000 and rupees 1 lakh, what are the earning per share under each of the three financial plans? So we have to calculate the earning per share under different financial plans. And the EBIT, there are different levels of EBIT, that is 5 levels of EBIT which are given. So we'll have to prepare a statement of income for different financial plans. So for the first plan is issuing 50,000 equity shares at rupees 10 per share and raising rupees 5 lakh. The second plan is issuing 25,000 equity shares and raising 2,50,000 and remaining 2,50,000 by issuing the debentures. The third plan is issuing 25,000 equity shares at rupees 10 each and raising 2,50,000 and remaining 2,50,000 is through the issue of preference shares. So three financial plans are available. First is only equity, second one is equity and debentures, and third one is equity shares and preference shares. And there are 5 levels of EBIT. So we'll have to prepare a statement of income for each financial plan. And then we'll have to determine the earning per share. So the first financial plan, the situation is all equity rupees 5 lakh. So 50,000 equity shares of rupees 10 each, rupees 5 lakh equity will be raised. Now we know that there are different levels of EBIT, that is 5 levels of EBIT. You can see here EBIT 10,000, 20,000, 40,000, 60,000 and 1 lakh rupees. Less interest. There are no debts, so there is no question of paying interest, so it's nil. So EBT is same 10,000, 20,000, 40,000, 60,000 and 1 lakh. Less tax at 50%. 50% of the EBT, that is 5,000, 10,000, 20,000, 30,000 and 50,000. Earnings after tax, that is EBT minus tax. 10,000 minus 5,000, that is 5,000. The next case 10,000, third case 20,000, fourth case 30,000 and fifth case 50,000. Less preference dividend. Preference share capital is not issued, so preference dividend is nil. So surplus profit is equal to earnings after tax itself, that is 5,000, 10,000, 20,000, 30,000 and 50,000. The number of equity shares we know because the company has issued 50,000 equity shares of rupees 10 each and it has raised 5 lakh rupees. So EPS, earning per share, is equal to surplus profit divided by number of equity shares. So 5,000 divided by 50,000, 0.10. 10,000 divided by 50,000, 0.20. 20,000 divided by 50,000, 0.40. 30,000 divided by 50,000, 0.6. 50,000 divided by 50,000, that is 1. This is first financial plan. Now we'll come to the second financial plan. In this plan, the company is planning to issue equity shares and raise 2,50,000 and also issue debentures and raise 2,50,000. Total amount is rupees 5 lakhs. So EBIT, there are different levels, 5 levels of EBIT, that is 10,000, 20,000, 40,000, 60,000 and 1 lakh. Interest, we have to pay interest for the debenture at 8%. So amount is 20,000 for all the cases. So the EBT, earnings before tax. So the first case you can say it is minus 10,000 loss. Second case it is 0. Third case 20,000. Fourth case 40,000 and fifth case 80,000. So less tax. There are no tax for the first and second case because we don't have profit. Here in case we have actually a loss. So tax is not there. Whereas in third case, 50% of the earnings before tax, 10,000 is the tax. And here it is 20,000, and in the fifth case it is 40,000. So earnings after tax. First case it is nil, second case also it is nil, third case 10,000, fourth case 20,000, and fifth case 40,000. Less preference dividend. Preference share capital is not issued, so preference dividend need not be paid, so it is nil. So surplus profit. In first and second case we do not have surplus profit, whereas in third case 10,000, here it is fourth case 20,000, and fifth case 40,000. So EPS, earning per share, is equal to surplus profit divided by number of equity shares. So we do not have EPS since we do not have earnings in first and second cases. So third case, 10,000 divided by number of equity shares. So you can see that the equity share capital is 2,50,000, and 25,000 equity shares are issued at rupees 10 each. So divided by 25,000 shares, 0.4, and 20 next case 20,000 divided by 25,000 shares, 0.8, and next last case 40,000 divided by 25,000 rupees, 1.60. This is second plan. We have found out the EPS. Now the third financial plan. So what is the third financial plan? Equity will be raised. How it will be raised? 25,000 equity shares of rupees 10 each, 2,50,000, and remaining to 2,50,000 by issuing preference share capital. Here also you know that the EBIT, there are 5 levels of EBIT: 10,000, 20,000, 40,000, 60,000, and 1 lakh. Interest, there is no debt, so debenture interest is not there, nil. So earnings before tax is 10,000, 20,000, 40, 60,000, and 1 lakh. Let's tax at 50%. 50% of this: 5,000, 10,000, 20,000, 30,000, and 50,000. Earnings after tax is equal to 5,000. Second case 10,000, third case 20,000, fourth case 30,000, and fifth case 50,000. Less preference dividend. So preference dividend, when we calculate, it is actually 2,50,000 multiplied with 8%, it is 20,000. In the first case we do not have the earnings to pay 20,000. So whatever is available is being paid, 5,000. So surplus profit is nil. In the second case, 10,000, we have only 10,000. We have paid that as preference dividend, and the surplus profit is nil. In the third case, you can see 20,000 earnings after tax. Preference dividend is 20,000, that will be paid, and the surplus profit will be nil. And in the fourth case, 30,000 is the earnings after tax, and the preference dividend amount is 20,000. So the surplus profit will be 10,000 rupees. In the fifth case, 50,000 is the earnings after tax. Preference dividend is 20,000. So surplus profit is equal to 30,000. In the first three cases, we can see that we do not have surplus profit, because whatever we had, we have paid it for the preference dividend. So profit is not available for the equity shareholders. There is no EPS in the first three cases. Now, fourth case, EPS is equal to surplus profit divided by number of equity shares. 10,000 rupees divided by 25,000 shares, 0.4. And last case, 30,000 divided by 25,000, 1.20. So what we have done here, we have found out the earning per share of in different situation, different financial plan. So financial plan 1, financial plan 2, and financial plan 3, and different levels of EBIT also there. Now students, work out this problem, write down in your notebook. If you have any doubts, do ask me. Thank you.